Hi, this is Alexander Gottwald, and well, after my first statement about why this new Mayan calendar has been published right now, I've been investigating a little more, and especially the astrological chart and also the human design chart. And as far as the times are known, so this is just that I think one would probably publish something like that around 10 o'clock in the morning, because it's said that it was published by Boston University scientist in May 10th, so on Thursday. So I used this date, and so the ascendant is not sure, and for the human design the position of the moon is not sure, but there are some things in both that are definitely sure, and I would say that they show that the essence of what has been found is authentic, and so this doesn't mean that there isn't any kind of agenda behind the publishing it right now, but basically this is an interesting event, and I would say a positive event for humankind. So I want to share a few facts about it. Let's start with astrology, as it's open right now. So the first thing I would look at is what is going on with the sun at this particular date. So the sun we find in Taurus, which means that it's about life, and life is slow, life is long, life is, according to Taurus, it's about thousands of years. And the most interesting thing is, in 2003, I guess it was in November 2003, there was an object found they called Sedna, and this Sedna takes over 11,000 years for one cycle around the sun. It still belongs to our solar system. You can't imagine. I mean, I couldn't at the beginning, but it's really amazing. And this Sedna is basically about life, and it's about becoming our purpose of life, what we are here for, and really serving life. So I think this is a perfect thing for the new Mayan calendar to do, and also that this has authority would be indicated by Jupiter, which is also conjunct Sun. And well, on the other side we also find Lilith at a small distance from the Sun, so this would still, I would say, it would still count as a conjunction. And so there is also this feminine energy of being equal to the male energy. So this is not a patriarchal thing, which might have been indicated by Jupiter, but Sedna and Lilith being conjunct the Sun, I would say this is a very, very powerful event. And well, this might be supported, and this is what we don't know exactly, by the moon. The moon is here at that hour in an exact trine, and also in an earth sign, so which would mean that this has a meaning, a global meaning. The Capricorn would be like the 10th house, indicating there is a global meaning to this. Well, and so according to what the sun is already indicating, this would be very, very interesting. There is also, and this is also very interesting, quincunx, so this 150-degree aspect, which is not so well known, but even more important, as we also have one to the other side from the sun, to Pholus and Quaoar. So we have what is called a yod figure, with the sun on top, sun and Sedna on top of a yod figure, and this is indicating there is significance to this. And this yod figure, I would say, we have Saturn, so this would be the old authorities. And as I once said, that Argolas, he was the one who promoted this 21st December thing, and he invented this dream spell calendar, which all Mayans were very angry about, and asked him several times to take it down, to tell people that this is not Mayan, and by his work, basically, this end of the world thing found its origin. And so this old authority, and it's in Libra, Saturn in Libra, and Libra is also a sign that is not so much about telling the truth. It's about, well, let's look how I have to behave to get what I want. And so the Saturn in Libra being aspected like this, and also this square to the moon, would indicate to me that this is an old authority being questioned, being in everybody. Also, yes, it's very important that we are willing to question these old authorities within ourselves and be open for new information. So from this perspective, let's look at this yod figure. So we have Quaoar here and Pholus, and this is a very interesting combination, as Quaoar stands for an all-encompassing love and spirituality that is also connected to these tribal people, like the Mayan, these old people on the earth. And as this is an indigenous name also, Quaoar, and it indicates the love of God, the love of unity. And Pholus is a very interesting fellow. It's one of the centaurs, like Chiron, and but Pholus gets hurt and dies when Heracles is attacked by all those centaurs. And Pholus was the host of Heracles. He had invited him for a meal, and well, and basically he's touching one of these poisoned arrows of Heracles, although he knows they're poisoned. So he touches them and is very impressed. Oh, this small arrow can kill a centaur, and well, he touches it and isn't really careful, and he dies. So this astrologically indicates that there is sudden change, and sudden change is something, well, let's see what will happen, and sudden change in combination with all-encompassing love, and this in an aspect to Saturn, which is not at all about change. So, and these two together build these quincunx aspects to the Sun and to Sedna. So I would say this is about sudden change, questioning old structures, and manifesting as a long-term caring for life on Earth. And this is what has to manifest here. So I guess this is good news so far. So let's look at other structures, other aspects we find here. And I want to point out two more, because there is a kite, and this is a really perfect kite in this horoscope. The kite is this figure here. So we see here Mars and Psyche, and we have this opposition to Neptune Chiron, which is quite stable during the last month, as Mars is retrograde and then getting direct and getting retrograde again. So this has been very stable. So this is a structure, and we have to be aware of this. This is a structure that is also about lying, about deceiving, and Mars Neptune, so we have to see what the other aspects are about, as this might indicate that the promoting it now is about not so honest ideas. And but if we look at the whole figure, we find here Mercury and Vesta. So Vesta is also about the inner fire, and so this is also promoting the inner fire. And here we have Pluto, so this is also about change, about transformation. And we have, with Neptune conjunct, we have Chiron, which is about healing. So even if they have agendas, controlling the mass media and promoting it at this moment for a certain goal, for a certain being part of their agenda, it might turn against themselves. As if you mess with Pluto, for example, it always comes back. And if you try to deceive people, it's, as I guess it was Abe Lincoln who said, you can deceive some people sometime, but not all people all the time. And so this Mars-Neptune thing is also, it's a tricky thing. And so this might indicate that there is an idea of deception. And we have also this Mars Uranus quincunx here, which indicates that also quick change, what we already had in Pholus, and quick change which might not be might be peaceful. Well, Mars Uranus can be pretty violent, but with the quincunx you never know. It can mean that some people just take action and things are changing, things are being driven in another way, and it might also be that there is violence involved. And I think this is also about the consciousness of the people. So we have another important aspect of Neptune to Venus and to Saturn. So we have this grand trine here. So we have 3 trine aspects forming this perfect triangle. And so this is also indicating that there might be an agenda of stabilizing the old system and putting something out that looks like a loving message, while in fact they try to deceive and cover up some things. But at the same time, this is also a beautiful aspect, because it means that there is spirituality, and Neptune in Pisces indicates this, that this is really an awakening of the soul, of the human soul. And there is something like authority, but which is able to move, as Libra is not very stable. I mean, it's about relationship. So this means that authority can turn towards people, can turn towards new points of view, as we already said that this Sun Saturn quincunx indicates this. And Saturn Venus also indicates that love is coming together with Orden, which is also a stabilizing thing about life, which is a natural quality of life, that love and Orden are in the same boat, so to say. Well, I would say basically that's it. We have to find out if anybody gets proper information about the time when this got released. I would be highly interested, because we could get much more accurate information. And now let's have a little look at the human design. The human design system was invented or developed by a Canadian guy called Ra Uruhu. He passed away last year, I guess. And it's basically about astrology and the I Ching and the chakra system. So we have not 7, we have 9 centers here, which indicate certain centers in the body. And as this is a global event, I would say this is a chart that indicates what is going on globally, what are the qualities for humankind coming from this. So what in this chart is not secure also about the time. I'm using the same time, by the way, as in the astrological chart, 10 o'clock Eastern time. So this is about the Boston thing. Now, what is very interesting is this this line here, as this aspect here is in between the sacral center and the spleen center, and this is about caring for life. And this 2750, it might be interesting if you're interested in the I Ching. You can study the hexagram 27 and you can study the hexagram 50, and they are both sure for the day, because it's about Jupiter and Saturn, and they don't move very fast. So and Mercury is also involved, you find here. So you can study also the lines of the hexagram, as it has 6 lines. That's why it's called a hexagram. And you can read what they are about and follow your own intuition to get you through this process. Then we have 1648, and this is what is not so sure if 48 is real. So I don't want to stress that too much. But what is sure as well is 2034, as I found this in all the times during this day. And it's between the north and south node. So this is about connecting the old and the new energy and giving charisma to this. So this event is about caring for life, I would say, is about nurturing, caring, and it has a charisma. And what it also has is this connection. It's the 2343, and this is about structuring, and it's a design of being individualistic. And in this case, I would say individualistic would mean it's something authentic. And so there is information in this third eye, so there's, which is sort of printed or painted to the walls of this ancient Mayan calendar, and it has an impact on the world through its charisma, and it's caring for life. So this would be supporting, well, maybe some human design specialists want to comment on this, as this is just some basic information from my point of view and point of knowledge about this. Okay, well, so I would basically say it's good news, it's about life, it's about life will prolong, and it's about waking up for caring for life. And so this is also an invitation, a wake-up call for everybody here. Care for the earth, and let's try to get some more information on this new Mayan calendar, and let's see what we will find out together. Alright, have a great day, see you soon, bye.